Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we are going to do the mid-month update for February. So this will cover February 1st through the 17th. Because I believe on the 18th we move into Pisces this year. So February 1st through the 17th, what's going on for you? I have moved the weekly moon astrology part to, it's called the weekly moon astrological report or something like that. I think it's astrology report. I will put the link below so you can go and check it out. So do me a favor right now and hit that thumbs up so we can exchange some energy. It helps me to get into your stuff easier. As that's a nice card, as we work our way through this month. And so I would appreciate that. It helps me grow my channel, but more importantly, it does connect our energy. So let's see what's going on for you this month. I'm going to do the 9-card spread, then we'll cover some thoughts, some feelings, and actions. But before we get started, let's take a look at that full moon. That full moon is happening in your 7th house of partnership, of love relationships, of business relationships. It's the one-on-one intimate partnership. So Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is definitely the rising sign 7th house. And if your moon is in Aquarius, this would also be your moon's 7th house. So let's just see what that full moon should be bringing to a close. Some creative project that you started, some relationship project that you started about 18 months ago, and you have full moon in Aquarius, but it is show the world the real you. Okay, so Leo is all about confidence and stepping forward with power and being like, I'm large and in charge and I can manage things. And so in relationship areas, don't be afraid to be who you are. Since this is about the full moon Aquarius, to me that feels like being fully Aquarian, being willing to be uniquely individual, who you are in a relationship, standing up for what it is that you want. I just saw the star card. So the star card is the representative card in the tarot for Aquarius, and it's about having hope for the future. And the water bearer is about pouring hope out over, because this one is definitely her pouring it out. I don't know if you could see. It's hard to see even when the lighting's great, but she's pouring out the emotions, the hope over the dried terrain, which could be of your relationship. Maybe it needs some love poured out over it. So that's your card for the full moon. So let's go ahead and get into the reading for the month and see what you have here. In the key to the situation, you have to the sea. So to the sea. Okay. I almost can see it better down here. To the sea is about having the energy to get in flow with spirit, to start moving in a positive direction, allowing yourself to go forward in the direction that you want to go to create what it is that you want to create. It is about letting go of the shore. It is that full moon releasing card. It is letting go of the things that are not working for you. In particular, this could be in the relationship or partnership sector, business or home. So the way I have this card set up, if you've never been here before, this is the past, this is present, this is the future, this is thoughts, this is feelings, this is action, and each card has another significant. I actually attach Lenormand houses to them to help me have a better idea of what's going on. So in the past, you have been looking for information. You've been figuring out, how can I step back from where it is that I am to see things from a different perspective, to bring in some information through observation. So it is not necessarily actively seeking, like looking things up. It's more of watching people. What are they doing? How are they acting? And detaching yourself enough, stepping back far enough to be able to really see, okay, what is this? How is this significant to me? And what is this going to bring to my life? In the arena of transformation, how are you thinking about transformation? This was in the reverse, and I think this is significant this time. I don't necessarily read the reversals on it, but it's thinking. And I wonder if you are thinking too hard, strategizing too hard, and you're overthinking, and if you could just let go and get in flow with spirit, things will move a lot easier to create the transformation. So overthinking could be stalling the progress of transformation instead of just getting in flow with spirit, because the key to the situation is to be in flow with spirit. And in the future, look at this, you find yourself. You have it. There's no place like home. And so this is dominating your thoughts, but it's also in the arena of abundance. And so there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of effort, a lot of energy going into how do I create that space that feels like home to me? And what is home? Right? Home is that place that you go that could be inside of you. It could be an actual physical place. It could be a group of people. What feels like home? Where do you feel authentically you, free to be and do who and what you are? So there's no place like home. So when I just said that again, I just saw Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz tapping her heels, her ruby slippers together, right? And there's no place like home also could sometimes mean, how do I get back to that space where I feel at home? What is that part in our relationship when we were engaged with one another in a way that felt like home? Maybe it needs a little repair. Maybe I need to get back to a relationship that makes me feel like at home. Maybe I need to go back home and spend some time with my family because I need to just be in flow and relax and enjoy. So maybe this is taking a vacation, planning a trip home, but it's in the arena of thoughts. There's something around home and what feels like home to you. In the recent past, okay, so, wow, all right. So in the recent past, in the area of anxieties and disappointments and stressors, in the heart space, you have the loyal heart. And so that makes me wonder if you have definitely been struggling with, where do my loyalties lie? Is this person loyal to me? Am I being loyal to this person, to this situation? So that loyalty could be, again, in business. It could be in a romantic partnership. So it's not necessarily, but there's something about feeling ungrounded, feeling not at home that has had you a little stressed. Here you go. This is beautiful energy. In the arena of the heart space, in the future, you have exchanging gifts. So this would be, how do I bring balance in? How do I give and receive in equal measure? How do I create this relationship, be it work or be it at home, partnership, intimate partnership? How do I create a situation, excuse me, that feels equally balanced, feels stable, feels like I'm giving and receiving the way I should? Okay, so in the recent past, the big obstacle has been being in contact with your higher self. So maybe you've been trying to meditate, but it's been hard. Maybe you've been like, what am I supposed to do? I just don't even know what to do. Just tell me. And Spirit, by the way, always says, you tell us what you'd like to do and we will help you. So Spirit's not going to tell you what to do. Spirit is going to aid you and guide you in the path. And so sometimes when it feels like everything is really super hard to do, when you feel like I can't make this work, sometimes letting go and getting in the flow of Spirit and allowing things to unfold. So say there's this business that you're trying to create, and you think it's going to be specifically this way, and no matter what you do, it's not working, and you're like, well, I don't understand. I asked for help on this. And what it is what you want is a business that flourishes, a business that brings you financial stability. Like, what is it that business was going to do for you? Was it going to be an outlet for your creativity? Was it going to bring you financial security? Was it going to bring you a sense of satisfaction? So what you really wanted wasn't necessarily the business, but what the business would produce. And so when that particular idea isn't working, that particular partnership, be it with a business partnership or a intimate partnership, if that particular relationship is not working, you feel like you're beating your head, step back from it and think for a moment, wait a minute. What is it that I really want? Is it this person or is it this circumstance? This one where I feel like I can authentically be myself, where I'm creating what I want, where I'm living the way I want to. Like, what is the real thing that you want? Because that's the thing Spirit's trying to help you with. And that's the thing that if you can let go of it has to be done this particular way, and get in flow with Spirit, you can allow it to unfold for you. Aquarius is a fixed sign. You guys do a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, and other people would be like, what do you mean fixed? They're so random. They just like change things. But in your head, you have a very specific idea of what that should look like. Like, I'm going to change the world because this isn't working, but I need it to look exactly like this because my way is the highway and that's the way to go. And the problem could be that maybe that's not exactly right, but where you want to go is. But maybe your road to get there isn't. And so by allowing yourself to be a little more adjustable and get in flow with spirit, you will find that things start to fall in place. So currently there is a change in the wind. Change is happening. It's happening for everybody. But I think you can feel the change and things are shifting. And I think things are shifting because it looks as though you are letting go and getting in flow with spirit. It is the key. I do want to warn you, though, that in the future it says all that glitters. That card means that in the arena of security, of anchoring in, what it is that you are trying to achieve may not be exactly where you're supposed to go. So things are flowing and shifting and changing. Be who you authentically are. Don't wear a mask. And then if you are who you are, doing what it is you're supposed to do, the right circumstances will come along to support that, whether it's work or in an intimate partnership. If you are trying to be something you're not in order to attract, I want that person, you know, and you're wearing this false mask of who you think you're supposed to be, I want that job. And so I'm going to tell them that I have these skills, but then you get in there and you don't have those skills. You aren't that person in a relationship, and then it creates problems. And so be willing to take off the mask. Be willing to be authentically who you are, because who you are is wonderful and it's exactly what you're supposed to be. So in the arena of thoughts, it says see beyond the current situation. And so we go back to this observer, the part where you step back. Now, if you notice, she's blind. Like, not blind, but she's blinded. She can't see, right? She's seeing with her heart. She's seeing with her intuition. She's not overthinking a situation. She's allowing the thinking process to let go, releasing that, so that she can step back as an observer and see within her heart, what does her heart want? What is her heart saying? What does her intuition? And so again, I go back to this connection with your higher self. If you do not have a regular meditation practice, try to create one. There's lots of guided meditations available out there. Sometimes just sitting quietly, or just as you're drifting off to sleep, just sort of paying attention to where your mind is going, where your dreams are going, where Mercury is about to go retrograde. It goes in the shadow on the 2nd of February. It will be retrograde on the 16th, and it's in Pisces. And so that is about really paying attention to your dreams. Really allowing that stuff. That would be your second house of values, of goals and aspirations, of self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. Financial security is in Pisces. And so allow yourself to pay attention to your dreams. The ones when you're awake, the ones when you're asleep. Write them down. Start journaling on them. That's a really great, journaling is a great way to get in contact with your higher power. And being an air sign, journaling is a very effective way for you to do it. And then we have the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. So, show the world your real self, your authentic self. Be willing to set yourself free from the confines and the structures that haven't been working, and allow yourself to go out there and be who you are. Create the world that you want to live in for yourself. All right, so let's get a little guidance in the arena of the heart for this. Or a lot of guidance, whatever we get. So, we have angels of miracles and sensuality. Open your heart and expect a miracle, and express your sensuality. So, Aquarius, sensuality, that is using your senses. That is, so if you're trying to create a more romantic atmosphere with your partner, it's a really good time to set the mood. You know, the soft lights, the soft music, the using the oil and doing a massage, sensuality, right? If you're trying to empower yourself, is there a particular scent that you like to wear that when you smell it, you're like, yeah, I feel me. I feel like me. And so you can remind yourself all day of that sensuality, right? Wear clothes that feel comfortable, that feel good. Doing things that make you feel special. a nice bubble bath, maybe. Allowing free flowing of get out there and experience the outdoors, no matter what time of year it is, and allow your senses to be fully heightened. Playing music to clear the energy around you while you're working. Maybe you need music to help you to focus and concentrate. All these things are available on YouTube. I use a lot of them. And so there are lots of things you can do to engage all of your senses and your sixth sense. I really want to say all of your senses, right? So using your sixth sense of your intuition and also the tactile senses, and asking for the miracles, because honestly, we have free will, and if we don't ask, they're standing there going, I got this miracle in this bag sitting here waiting for you. I really want you to open this gift up, but unless you ask me for it, I can't exchange this gift with you, Spirit says to you. So invite Spirit in, get in contact with your higher self, and spend some time engaging in that sense also. So engaging all of your senses. And then for action, you have open yourself to true abundance. This is Archangels Mary and Raphael. So when I see Raphael there, and I'm not sure, Archangel Mary, I don't think that's the Divine Mother. There might be another one, so I don't really know. Raphael, though, and all this green, that's heart healing. So open yourself to true abundance. Open your heart to healing. Ask Saint Raphael to come in and heal your heart so that you can exchange gifts with another person, either at work or in a personal relationship. And you have the cat. This is, again, Archangel Raphael. So he showed up twice. So here we have healing of the heart, but here we have a be independent. Be relaxed and be independent, not codependent. Be healed and whole as a person on your own, and then you can bring in the right relationship. So if you have a business idea, understand that it's great to have a partner, but can you do it on your own? What if your partner flakes on you? If you're in a romantic relationship, one where you're comfortable all by yourself, and this person adds to my life. I don't need this person. This person adds to my life. This person is fun to be around. This person is there for me when things are tough. This person is there for me bringing the joy when things are good. It has to be a partnership. But don't forget, you have that exchanging gifts, which means that you also have to do these things. And so the best way to do that is by being whole and healthy yourself. And so your gemstones, you have chrysocolla, my body and mind are in balance, and I am healthy. And I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and outdoor exercise. And so these are both really kind of about being balanced and getting grounded and being outside. And walking outside is such a great way, again, to engage all of your senses. Because when you're walking, you're noticing things. Look for, oh, my nose is itchy. Okay, here we go. Look. When it starts doing that, it's so funny. Okay, so look for the messages the Spirit will be bringing you while you're outside walking, is what I heard. So get out there, pay attention. Okay, so I see a bird I haven't seen before. What does that bird mean? What is the spiritual meaning of? You look it up, spiritual meaning of. You see something in your dreams, spiritual meaning or dream meaning of. Start building a working vocabulary with Spirit that they can use pictures, that they can use things in nature to trigger you. So you see a ladybug, what does that mean? I mean, you probably can figure that out, but there are other ones. So when you see stuff, just start looking up, developing that language with Spirit, because they're trying to bring messages to you. Changes are coming. So engage all of your senses and become an observer of the world around you to get the guidance and the direction you need to be in flow with Spirit, so that you can get to where you're going. And watch out for it. What's interesting is those two look a lot alike, okay? And so I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and outdoor exercise. Being healthy and strong, and that is a good gold. And this one, just be careful, because there's masks on top of that. Don't let somebody look like they're amazing while they're hiding behind the mask, while they're not actually opening up and sharing. And for you, that also means don't hide behind the mask. Be willing to open up and share if you want to have a deepened relationship, partnership. Even in business, you can't be hiding stuff in the books or whatever. You have to be open and sharing. That's how a good partnership works, no matter where it is. All right? So good luck with all that. I will see you back here. I will be putting out the moon report the week ahead. That'll probably be coming out sometime over the weekend. Every week. I haven't really figured. I think maybe Thursday mornings. And so that'll give you the chance to get ready for what's coming up the next week. But I will be just doing the month and the mid-monthly in the big format. All right. You take care, and we will talk soon.